Thank you, everyone. I am Sanjay Lahoti, proprietor, Nirman Frames and Pictures. The great artist Picasso has said, each child is an artist. The problem remains to be an artist when you grow up. All of us, as a kid, used to draw and paint with passion. The passion gave you happiness for you were creating something for yourself, a creation done by you and not judged by anybody else. The creation was pure as it was not influenced by anyone as an adult does. An adult is influenced by many things when he draws or paints, but in a case of child, it does not. That is the purest form of painting for me. As a kid, I also used to draw and paint and had a few prizes for it. Along with it, as I grew up, the things were not the same. The problem started when I had to study to be a doctor, as my father was one. Studying was not my passion, as the formulas of maths and chemistry used to dance before me like Tare Zami Pe. It was all those dancing stars, and I needed to take a break from the studies. What did I needed to do? The easiest way of it was running away from my home and getting away from the studies. So I ran away from my home, promising myself I'll be the best in whatever field the life takes me ahead. For survival, I started selling posters on payments and later the framing. As the business flourished in the framing part, I realized doing what you like is freedom, liking what you do is happiness. Happiness meant a lot for me when I was doing the framing. But what was I exactly doing in framing? I was playing with colors and combinations of all those paintings around me whenever a customer was getting it to me. Taking the technical part ahead, I studied and did my guild certified framing course and I became a guild certified framer. How do you look at a frame? How do you frame it? What are the things that you think when you frame it? Basically, for me, whenever I frame it, it is the story that attracts me. The story is been freezed into a frame and displayed as a timeless piece on the walls. That gives pure joy and happiness to the viewer when he looks at it. A frame has to just create a border around itself and enhance the life of the painting. If a frame is being more beautiful than the artwork, then it is wrongly done because the attention goes on the frame and not on the artwork. This is what you see, the pure joy on their faces. This is what we work for, happiness and joy. What do you give to a person who has everything in his life? Everything. Mr. Lele came up with us with a few pieces, different pieces had to been put together in the framing part. A gold coin, Sachin Tendulkar looking at the sky, a stamp, all his centuries in the different formats of the game, a photograph with his coach, photograph with his parents, photograph with his family, and his wedding photograph. We had to put it down all together and freeze it, freeze the movement of his life. A lot of discussion went into it, how the format is going to be. It has to be vertical, horizontal, and how. Or a lot of brainstorming, we decided we had to divide it into two different forms, a technical form and an emotional form. And this is the result, what you see before you. The joy of the faces. Sachin himself said, Ki you have framed the whole of the life. I can look at the whole of the life in one go. But does this life always look like this? The life is also makes you breaks it. You break the rules. How do you break the rules? I don't mean by breaking the rules of the traffic. Breaking the rules when you think, the thinking pattern. Our life also breaks up. We have shattered pieces. We put them together and move ahead in life. This is what we look at this frame. If you look at it closely, the outer borders of this frame are black. They are black, they form a border. But inside, they don't form a border, they merge inside each other. That is what life teaches us, to be scattered. Even if you are scattered, be together all over again and move ahead. You need to have faith in when you are moving ahead. This is what faith means to me. Anyone or here can tell what this is like? Yes, you rightly said that's a blank check. A blank check. How do you derive a blank check? Who gives it to you? And why does he give it to you? It is the faith, the honesty that has been worked upon for all these years. Years where a customer trusts you with all his life and gives you a blank check. No one does that. Very few does that, and that is the dedication and hard work what we received when we were framing it. But is this all? No. This is what happens when you freeze life. Life is freezed over here. It teaches you to be passionate of what you are doing, and this is what you see when it the end product of it. It is not only who we see at our freeze movement and enjoy them. It is everyone else. This is what matters to us. The joy being given to the customers when they look at it. Each one has to be happy, passionate when he does it. Thus remembers the four lines what I read from G.W. Carver. Start where you are with what you have. Make something out of it and never be satisfied. This is pure joy. You need to be a child to enjoy the joy. You need to be happy. You need to be joyful. You need to have work harder with the 3 Ds, as I always say: dedication, determination, and devotion. Thank you all. Thank you so much.